In today's episode, we're going back to 1970, the year muscle cars hit their peak. When big blocks ruled the highways and every stoplight was a starting line. And at the front of the pack stood the Chevelle, Chevrolet's crown jewel of American performance. This Chevelle is a rolling reminder of the moment when Detroit built legends. In 1970, Chevrolet redesigned the Chevelle, tighter, more aggressive, and unmistakably bold. A new dual headlight grille, sculpted fenders, and that wide, muscular stance gave it presence even before you heard it roar. The redesign wasn't just cosmetic. Under the hood came the stuff of legend. Beneath the hood lies the same spirit that made the Chevelle a legend. Classic V8 power, breathing through chrome and muscle. 1970 was the top of the mountain, before emission laws and gas prices changed everything. This Chevelle embodies that golden era attitude. Bold styling, open air freedom, and that unmistakable Chevrolet heartbeat under the hood. The sound, pure Detroit muscle. Inside, 1970 wasn't about luxury, it was about the driver. Clean lines, analog gauges, and a console shifter that fit perfectly in your hand. Drop the top, feel the wind, and understand why the Chevelle became the symbol of American summer. The late 60s were a horsepower arms race. Pontiac had the GTO, Dodge had the Charger, Ford the Mustang. Chevrolet answered with the Chevelle SS. A balanced mix of comfort, power, and pure American style. I'm gonna look good driving this thing. It was the everyman's muscle car. Something you could drive to work on a Friday and take to the strip on a Saturday. The Chevelle didn't just compete, it defined the era. More than 50 years later, the Chevelle remains one of the most desired muscle cars ever built. And the convertible, it's the rarest of them all. A form of freedom, a muscle car you can feel in the wind. This Chevelle isn't just a car from history, it's a living proof of an era when horsepower and heart were on the same page. Amazing, powerful, convertible, power windows, big block, 4-speed Muncie. I mean, this thing has got all of the good stuff. It really does. So horn works. Let's see if we got some of that sound. So it looks like the AM radio is not fully functioning and working. And then going into fan speeds for the fan, that is also not fully blowing on the function with the speed. It does seem that the heat is hooked up, but the fan's not working. All the gauges are functioning, including the clock. I really like that. This thing just rides out really, really well. Nice and powerful, and it's actually really decent on the highway too. Now, when you're going about 60, 70 miles an hour, it's gonna be in there just right, probably about that 2,400 RPM. But that's what's great about it, is that you can actually go, 70, 80 miles an hour. That is what is awesome about this. You can see when we go through the exterior how beautiful it looks. Just the tires, the rims, the panels, the lines, everything with it. More than 300 photos. We have online financing, nationwide transport, all ClassicCarAddict.com. Yeah, this thing just runs out so well. And brakes work really good. That's what I like about this one. Turn signals do operate as well. And they shut off just like they should. Yeah, the power of that Muncie with that big block, it just runs out really, really well. Suspension's nice and tight. This one's good to go. Now, let's check out the exterior. Going through the exterior, I mean, this thing is just beautiful. The paint, it shows so well. Those panels are really, really nice and straight, just mirror-like. You've got your Firestones here in the front with the SS rim. Those are all in good shape. There's really no type of, curb rash going on with those. The tire trim is also in really good shape. Those are about 5 or 6 years old. And again, that's going about on all 4 of those wheels. But if you just go through, I mean, these panels are amazing. They really, really are. And the sound of the big block, it sounds so good from the outside. It also does have your boot cover. And then along with the boot cover, it also does have your top. And we'll go through that as well when we get through and go into the, when we get done with the interior. We'll show you the top going up and down just so you can see all of that. Again, panels in great shape. Tires, again, there's no really curb rash on these rims. Hubcaps, so they are easily replaceable, and there's great tread depth with them as well. It's got the SS badging, the cowl induction hood that is functioning. Again, tires, tread, everything really, really good with that. Now, the best thing about this is obviously getting into the big block power. 454, it's got all of the correct stuff on it, down to carburetor, intake, heads, everything that you want it to be. And again, on this one, we are not able to confirm because it's not numbers matching, but you do have your power brakes, power steering. I mean, everything is right. They use the right clamps. This thing runs out so well. Really, really nice and torquey. It's got the posi, 4-speed manual Muncie. It just, you gotta love this thing. If you are looking for a Chevelle convertible, this is definitely it. And again, without any data, there's no way to fully confirm that it is and born a factory big block convertible. But if it is, you're getting a crazy, crazy good deal. And if not, you're still getting a good deal. Just because the restoration on this one is definitely in the 8s, because there is just a few. Let me show you one of the little issues that we did have. Just want to show you. So this is here. Obviously, it's, I don't know exactly. The consignor said that he got it like this. So that is basically the biggest part of any type of issue with the car itself. Now getting into the interior. Interior again is in really, really good shape. Get this off so we can get the top for you. Get that, but you can see all in through here. Back seat is in great shape, and there's no really rips or tears going on with this. And you can also see here, all the door trim is in really good shape. And then show you here for all the windows. That thing's fast. And then we got that side. Brakes are working. All the lights are working. Fan does not work. And radio does not work. Windshield wipers, they do work. And hopefully, I don't know what happened with that. It was just working. But let's get top. I did press both of those up at the same time, so it could have blown a fuse. Not exactly sure with that. Top going up. And there we go. And that big block is just a little thirsty. Getting a little low on gas, but you can see this top is in really, really good shape all the way through. It does have your glass for your back window. It's not vinyl, so it's got all of the good stuff. This thing is just amazing. And the best part about it is gonna be the undercarriage. So let's get into the undercarriage. All right, guys, we're getting under this 1970 Chevelle big block convertible. Frame off, rotisserie restoration. It's got a big block 454, Muncie 4-speed, front disc brakes, and everything on here has been gone through. It is a full nut and bolt restoration. And look at these floor pans. They are just in amazing, perfect shape. It just, even the drive shaft, 12-volt rear end, front and rear sway bars, everything's set up. It's got the right suspension. One thing about this is that we cannot prove that it is an actual 454 big block convertible from the factory because we do not have the data and there is no VIN on the transmission or the engine. So that being said, 1970 is super, super hard to be able to validate whether it was an actual 454 SS convertible. Now the thing is that they got up to like 980,000 is one of the records on these. Obviously this one does not have even the date code correct engine, and it does not have the actual numbers matching transmission. So again, we are not able to prove or sell this as an actual one, but it was sold twice before as an actual 454 SS, and there's less than 200 known in existence, and less than half of those are actually still remaining and validated. But this one is set up just so nice. Even if it's not, this is an amazing deal and something for you to add to your collection. This one is just awesome. ClassicCarAddict.com.